Hey, it's Uncle Mark, 3 strings, Cigar Box Guitar. All right. These are all the little riffs, the little solo parts to Sympathy for the Devil. I hope you have looked at lesson 1 first. We go over the D, the C, this chord. This is important chord because we're going to use this to show you around what's going on up here. So I'm going to get in this little box right here with this notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm right here so you can see where my box is. And I'm going to fool around with it for a second, and then I'll show you how I get there. Alright, coming out of that little 4-note solo. 4 notes. That's all I'm playing is 4 notes. So you know how the song goes. D, C, G, A for the chorus. But if you're on this A, and this is more an advanced lesson for you people that understand where this A is, right? I'm on here on this A, 2nd string there, E, E. So that's an A. That's a B flat. That's a B. That's a C. Okay? C sharp, D. This D, with my first finger here on the 12th fret on that D string is a D, just like this is. This note, I want you to pick it with your 3rd finger. Your box is here. So this is where your fingers are going to land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? But that's the note that's important. The song is in D. Anytime you solo, the root of the chord, wherever that root lies, is the important note. It could be this D, open, or this D, or this D, or this D, right? So those are the important notes. You also have a D up here, or here. That's going to be important later as we evolve out of this little solo. So I'm starting on the D. I'm going to go to this note here, okay? That's an F and a G. So I'm going down, down, up with my pick. Down, down, up. So I'm ready to go down, down, up. Okay? So I'm going to speed that up a little bit. I'm just going to use those 3 notes. Okay? So those 3 notes work. This one works as well. Okay? You know that's a C. Because if this is a D, C sharp, C. Okay? Okay, you got to work within this little box. It's 4 notes. 1, 2, C, D, F, G. Okay, so I'm going to start the loop again and just do 4 notes. Alright, so we've got a 4-note solo now. 4-note solo. Now we're going to add a little bit of bending. So when you bend, you don't just bend with your finger up like this. Put your elbow into it and give it a good lift, right? The idea behind bending is to get to this note here. practice getting to the note you want. So I have basically now C, D, F, G, and G sharp. So watch what this sounds like now. So I've got 5 notes, right? 5 notes. Okay? So with this note here, I'm going to bend up like this a little bit. And I don't want to get to here. Right? That's a sour note in this little thing. Watch how it sounds when I hit it. Right? It sounds very sour. But if I get close to this note, right, and make it cry a little bit, so I'm taking this F, I'm going to come up a little bit and then slam down hard on that D. So I'm just going to do this cry, D. Okay, so now we've gotten some cry, we've gotten a G sharp out of this, we're still on C and D, right? So that's all great. Something else we can do is we can play these 2 notes together, the D and the F. Okay? Okay, so what I'm doing there is I am picking down 2 notes and up 2 notes. Extra credit if you can mute that fat G string there so that you can actually play through it, you know? You don't have to worry about hitting that sour note there. You kind of just touch it with your finger here. Okay? So we've gotten a whole bunch out of this little box right here. We're going to do one more thing in this box, and I'm going to put one of my fingers down on both of these strings. So I'm playing the C and the F at the same time. So it sounds like this. And then I'm going to come up off of that C, come up to that D, and then play both notes. Okay, that's a really neat little trick, and so I want you to know this little trick here. And you're just playing both notes. So I'm coming down, and then I'm coming back, like so. Right, so I'm coming back, down. You can also do them as individual notes, but this is what it sounds like with the loop. So we have just been fooling around with 4 notes, 5 if you include this little guy and the little cry, but 5 notes here. And what we've done is we're creating a solo. When I get my students to start soloing, what I like them to do is to start with 1 note. So if you're a beginner, start with that 1 note, that D, which is the root of the chord that the song starts in, D. We're here, and then you're going to play with that 1 note for a little while. Then add another note. solos. If any of you are familiar with Fleetwood Mac, you are familiar with the way Lindsey Buckingham can make one-note solos. Be that guy. There are many, many guitar players who play way too many notes, and that's a personal opinion. Lots of guys like too many notes. Lots of guys and gals really love Igvi and all the guys that can play tremendous amounts of notes. I am more a 1, 2, 4 note guy. That's how I like to operate within my songs. It makes it easier for me to navigate through many, many songs. And if you listen to a lot of great performers, you're going to find that they stay in little boxes, just like we've been working with. So I want you to enjoy staying in your little 4-note box. Any combination works. It really helps to have a looper. I do have a lesson on how to use a looper. I use an RC30. They're flat out fantastic for a performer. If you're going to perform, you need a 2-button looper. So just throwing that out there. This is Uncle Mark in the Mothership with a 3-string cigar box guitar, soloing over Sympathy for the Devil with 4 notes. Okay? There are more. You can do lots of things with this song, but then again, why? You don't need to. Your audience will love it for what it is, and they'll be super happy with your performance with 4 notes. 5 if you include the little bend to G sharp. So, it's Uncle Mark in the Mothership. I do have a PayPal link down below. It's at paypal.me/Uncle Mark Tips. $1 a show, folks. That's all we're looking for here in the Mothership. We thank you so much for your donations, your kind words, all getting out there on Facebook, putting the word out at your festivals and your shows, and letting people know that buy your guitars, that I'm out here helping out. I can't help everyone, but I try to help. I try to help everybody. So doing my best. Thank you so much for everything, and we'll see you next time.